welcome back to Speletons. I probably should have actually gone online.
So anyways, I had more predictions.
Well, I didn't finish either. Anyhow, it makes sense to make Banjo and Kazooie as DLC because he is a character that
Just say your
sell.
other predictions. Don't stop making points from the last episode. Just say your predictions. Move on.
I'm trying to finish that. In general, a lot of third-party characters that are hyped up would make sense as that, because you're gonna sell. You're gonna make extra money off those characters.
Let's move on.
Alright, what are the characters I want? Steve. He was number 6 on that list of most requested characters I saw. I'm like,
you were incorrect.
What do you mean I'm incorrect?
It was number 5 for the US and number 2 for Europe.
No, not the list I sent you. The top 50 list of the 3,000 people.
Okay.
That Twitter one, as someone pointed out, we don't know how they got the information. We just know it came from Twitter comments. So yeah. I haven't been referring to that one.
I mean, lists don't mean that much anyways in the end, other than just like the number 1 and 2 spots, really.
Yes. Well, no, that's not true. The
number 1 spot I think has a good chance, but like overall,
the value, the top like 15 was pretty impressive. I feel like people are just saying Steve at this point because they believe Das Virgin been, but I don't, unless Steve is literally DLC pack number 5. I don't think we're getting Steve. Like, I don't think it's happening.
I mean, we got Sans.
That was surprising. That was really surprising, too. That one, that came out of nowhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if we get more Mii Fighter outfits for like just characters that are highly wanted DLC characters.
If we get more what? Oh, Mii Fighter costume? Oh yeah. That's how they ended up doing it.
We could get a Mii Fighter Geno.
Lloyd from Tales of, the Tales of series. People really want him to be a character, but he got a Mii costume in Smash 4, and that's it.
Isaac got. I just remembered Isaac got assist trophy.
Yeah, he will not be Smash Bros. DLC.
Yeah.
Next game.
I know.
So many people want him too. It's kind of sad.
This list also included Waluigi, by the way. So.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Waluigi.
It's not gonna be Waluigi.
Yeah, Sakurai just seems hellbent on not believing that people like Waluigi. I know he's a US
he still
thing.
Thinks everyone's kidding.
I know, I know it's like a US thing, but people in Japan also have to like Waluigi, right? Like that's gotta be. That's gotta
illegal
like
not to.
That's gotta leak to that, right? I feel like it has to. There's gotta be a want from him from the Japan market.
What else do you have?
I had 6. I really don't want Steve, to be honest. I'd be fine with Steve. But what I got Sora, Shantae, Crash, and Spyro.
I can guarantee Steve would have some annoying move that would just drive me crazy.
Well, yeah,
like Inkling's Roller.
They all do. Inkling's Roller. Inkling's Roller is like by far the worst. Okay, well, hey, at least I got an item that way.
Like when I see the AI, like when I set AI to random and like they get Inkling, I'm like, I guess I'm just spending this game in the ground.
Ow! Yeah. Well, I don't know. What the fuck?
Also, when they get Isabelle, my thought is, well, I guess I'm spending this game on the end of her fishing rod.
Oh man, you know what sucks? I wish we lived closer to her. Or rather, I wish you had any amount of usable Wi-Fi whatsoever.
Yes.
So we could literally play Smash. Because we can't. And I have shows ideas around like playing games together too that we just can't because you ain't got any sort of internet.
Because I can.
And you won't go anywhere else to get internet. Very annoying.
I'm not gonna go to the public library and record there.
I don't see why the fuck not.
Well, for one thing, I don't even know if I could. Second off, I don't know if there's any quiet spaces. And third off,
Yeah.
I don't want to see people I know there.
Just working at the library.
Come
Come on!
I hate seeing people I know at work from like high school and whatnot. I hate it.
I believe it.
I don't want to see them
I'm also
out in public.
racing, like, absolute shit. But still, I feel like I'm just getting my ass handed with items, like I always do whenever I play this fucking game. Like, just
So who else
up.
did you want, though?
Let's see here. We
I
haven't
know how
gone
many
over
you
all
said at
yours,
this
so why don't you go over yours while I think of my last two? I got Akira, obviously, so that's to
Okay.
sum up the last video. We got derailed off an argument that was just stupid. No, sorry, that was not an argument. An explanation that was just stupid. The other ones, everything else has been a debate. Alright, anyhow, sorry. Let's not go back to it.
Yeah.
I want
Stop.
a cow from Farming Simulator. I don't even know if it has cows.
I want
a
train from
tractor!
Train Simulator.
And off a joke I made to myself earlier today. I don't remember the context. I was just imagining how I do Smash. I'm like, I know everyone wants Hamper from Laundry Simulator, but I don't think we can come up with a moveset for it. I don't remember the context that I was thinking of saying that exact thing, and like I was imagining myself giving Nintendo Direct, but I find it very funny. I do want Hamper.
You ever just imagine yourself giving Nintendo Direct?
I do, yeah. I imagine what I would do. What characters
I do
I would
too.
choose.
Don't worry. No, I meant that like.
I mean, I would add Master Chief, but I don't I don't feel like he's reasonably going to be in this match.
I'm Joker as a god. Why not add more?
The guns have never stopped me. Like, like we have Snake. He explodes a bunch of shit. Like,
yeah, but he doesn't use a gun.
I guess. But you could just use like plasma rifles and shit. Wouldn't be that bad.
That's true. I guess.
But yeah, because I never imagine his moveset involving his guns and stuff. Just
it would partially, I think.
Just explosives.
I think his specials would be like mostly gun based, but his
No, I was thinking armor abilities. When I think Master Chief, I think probably his rocket launcher.
Master Chief.
Probably his rocket launcher as a neutral special. His side special is just a grenade. Down special is always armor lock to me, and up special is his jetpack. Or you could do like a hologram as one of the abilities, or like using the armor abilities or the equipment. That would be the coolest way I think one could do Master Chief, because that's and then for his smash attacks you have him use his weapons, but only what you can manage.
I still think it'd be mostly guns. I think he'd just be like using a lot of different guns. Like I could see his like side special being like a Spartan laser.
I see it as his final
which
smash.
Like you have to charge up and like you can like angle.
I think that'd be better as his final smash.
I want to see him get in the Warhog and just run someone over his final smash. That just sounds hilarious.
No, I want that to be a side special. Like fucking Wario's motorcycle, but bigger.
He pulls out his mongoose. Or a ghost.
Dude, that would be great though. So yeah, I'll do Master Chief. I'm interested because a lot of people are requesting Doom Guy. I wonder if Doom Guy will be in it. Because that would be interesting.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's likely.
I think it's possible because Bethesda.
I just don't think Nintendo would. I think like whoever he's property of, I think would be probably fine with it. I think it's just like Nintendo probably just wouldn't really put him as the top wanted character.
Well, people want him. That means he'll sell.
Oh, people want him, yeah, but I don't think I think there's plenty of other characters they put before him.
I guess Japan didn't really want him.
Yeah,
on that
they
list
probably
they
know
sent you.
much about him.
I'm sure they don't. You're right. That's probably more American thing. But like, from my understanding, from what they suggested, they said that Nintendo brought forth these 5 characters or whatever. They brought a selection, and Sakurai had to make the decisions of if they could make a fighter or not. Which makes sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me. That would be the case. Thus, they're going to bring characters that are going to profit for them, I imagine. But then I really just don't see how Joker came about, because people wanted Joker, but
he was not very far up on the list, probably because people didn't expect him.
No, actually, speaking of, Terry Bogard was on that top 50 list. Well, he wasn't on the top 50 list. He was in the top. There was like a total of 720 characters, 718. Which, by the way, 718th place was Gex.
Good.
Just
good for him. Someone remembered.
Only one person voted for him.
I remember.
The guy pretended like he was the number
Gex.
1 spot. And he said, Gex the motherfucking gecko. 1 million points. It's funny. Anyhow, sorry the steal is there. Oh, this was Source, by the way. I keep referencing the video without saying who made it. Source Gaming did this. Anyhow, Terry Bogard was actually like 101 on that list. And this was like when Joker was out. So, it's interesting. He's not that high up on the list. And I guarantee you, he's probably... Okay, I guess saying I guarantee you and then saying probably, a bit contradictory, but like...
Yes.
I think... it really depends on who the 5th character is, but I think he's going to be the worst selling of these 5 DLC characters, individually.
Oh, I think so.
What's up?
I wouldn't have bought him unless I already bought the pass.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, because I think the reason he's in there... I don't know what Joker represents, but let's say Dragon Quest is the Japan, that's what
Major
Japan
Rebellion
wants the most. Banjo-Kazooie, pretty much US wants the most. Terry Bogard, I'm gonna go... Now, this is a bit of an assumption, based on what I saw, but, I feel like there are a lot of people, a lot of the Smash YouTubers I watch that are fighting game I guess experts, pros,
enthusiasts.
They were, and they're like pros at Smash Bros and whatnot. They were excited for Terry. I think Terry was wanted by the competitive crowd of like Smash Bros, which makes sense because I betcha with him fighting like from Fatal Fury and other fighting games, he's gonna be kind of strong. Because Ryu was when he came out, and now Ken is. Ken is stronger. At least, if I recall the tier list correctly, he's stronger. I think he's just a faster and better Ryu.
He's also the first member of the DK crew.
What did I get crushed by? No one hit me! What? Did I get crushed by myself? What just happened there? Anyhow, what were you saying?
I was just saying that Ken is the first member of the DK crew.
He's not.
But
Donkey Kong is.
Alright, well, you haven't seen the updated list.
I really haven't. Anyhow, who else do you want? You haven't. You've only gone over like Sora.
I've literally said Sora.
I asked you originally. Oh God, no.
Yes,
no!
and then you cut me off after I said Sora.
And then we had like a fight, and then there was a little bit of a divorce period. But now we're back together. Why?
There's a bit of Malibu period
everyone
too.
hate me in this game with items. It's me. It's always me. Kill him. Murder him. Ow, he's got some too. The fuck? God damn it. I didn't even get to fire anything. Go. Stop. Piece of shit. Fall off the edge while you're at it. Cunt bags.
I did also agree with Akira.
Okay, I'm coming in 6. Okay, I'm not coming in 6. Fuck. Alright.
I had Byleth on my list. I don't. If we get Akira though, I don't think we would get Byleth, and vice versa, because they're both.
What?
Because I don't think they'd have those two Nintendo properties. I think it's something that could happen. I just don't think it'd be likely.
I really don't think
that we get both.
Party. But we went over that already.
I of course had 2B.
Before 2B. Before to move on Byleth, I feel like if anything, it would be Edelgard. Because I know she's not popular now. But before the game was released,
she's the least popular Lord.
Yeah. Before the game was released, she was the most popular. On that top 50 list,
but that's changed.
She was that has changed. But let me get to my point. On that top 50 list, she was the highest Fire Emblem character, I think. She was not in the top 50 though. She was, I think she was like 55 or some shit like that. Which made me think of this, in the first place. But you know, when Greninja was put in Smash Bros. 4, they made that decision to put him in before X and Y even came out. God damn it! Why do people like this stage? It sucks. Alright, anyhow, but
I think it's still
so hold on, I didn't finish. If it were to be a Fire Emblem character, I could see Edelgard, because they most likely made a decision about this very early on.
Yes, but I think after all of the reception after seeing all the the feedback and whatnot from Three Houses, even if they had made the decision, I doubt much has currently gone into making her. I would think I would easily think they would go for Byleth.
But it wouldn't make too much sense, because we still had I think all 5 of the DLC characters to go on March. So they might still be able to change it. You're right. But they might have already put work into her if they were going with her.
I highly doubt it.
I kind of do too.
I think I would still think they would go. They would have gone with.
No wait.
I still think they would have gone with Byleth.
When did Fire Emblem come out?
I still think they would go with Byleth.
No.
They would have even when they
did
were
Fire Emblem come out?
Before it came out. It came out.
No, they wouldn't have gone with Byleth. If people went with if people liked Edelgard more, they might have went with Edelgard.
People didn't. Well, I think they may have gone against that and still gone with Byleth, because people probably didn't know Byleth. I don't think people knew Byleth at that time. Really much.
That's true.
You didn't know much.
True.
Like,
what I'm saying
you didn't even see anything about them.
It's possible that they would have been like, "Oh, Edelgard's very popular, so we're gonna do Edelgard." I'm not saying that is what happened. I'm saying it's possible.
I highly doubt it.
I know, but but what I'm saying, when did it come out?
I don't remember the date.
Didn't we did it for season 9, right? It had to come out. So it had to come out like.
It's not that long.
In June, yeah. So if
it was July 26th.
You know, July 26th. Jeez. Yeah. So if they decided on Edelgard in the first place because she was more popular, it is possible not necessarily guaranteed in stone. I'd give it, but a 50-50 chance if they are assuming we're already going with Edelgard. I would say 50-50 chance that there's already some work in on her, and they'd be too late to go back. If they decided Edelgard, like if they were going with Edelgard from before the game releasing,
that I don't think
specifically under that circumstance would it be a 50-50
for the
shot?
second.
I don't say it's
For the
50-50
second
shot.
wave, I don't think, especially because it would be for the second wave. I doubt it that it's Edelgard. If anything, it would be Claude or Dimitri.
No, because no one knew
Edelgard.
who they were, who they was. They weren't popular before the game released.
Well, Zinker, they before the game released, for a good portion, it depends on what time this video of yours came out. Because for a while before the video was released, they only showed Edelgard.
Yeah, that's true, but I think Edelgard was still popular. Well, you should know this more than me, actually. But wasn't Edelgard still popular?
The more they revealed, the more popular the other two became. And then the game came out, and then that was just solidified in stone, basically.
Yeah, but you said everyone liked Claude, and everyone actually liked Dimitri when the game came out.
When the game came out, when the game came out, most people I think chose Edelgard first.
No, that was the case. We saw in the little fucking statistics.
Yes.
There you go. That's the proof I need right there.
It was also depending on the region. Then I think shortly after the game came out, Claude and Dimitri both rose above Edelgard.
Yeah.
I think and then as time progressed, Dimitri just was and people had time to play all three routes. Dimitri just became the most popular.
Makes sense.
By far.
So basically moving on to the next episode, but I think that's the proof I need right there, though. That shows you, at least for our region, but I get the feeling that it's probably similar in Japan. But again, I don't have anything to base that on. That's just a guess. That one.
It would definitely be Edelgard. Byleth over Edelgard. Not the thing I said.
Anyhow,
I started to say
that would suggest that people liked Edelgard. Anyhow, what do you have? You said 2B, which is now reinvite. I'd be down if 2B made it in.
Yeah, I think they could add another Square character. I think they could add both Sora and 2B because Sora's Disney.
Yeah. Well, also they could just add as many that Square is willing to give them. I am concerned though, because if Sora is Disney, or Sora is Disney pretty much. I think I did look into it, research it, and determine that. But I am worried that they're gonna Final Fantasy the music, which means they're gonna give two of very meh songs from the series. That's what we get. That made me sad, man. That made me really depressed. You got all these great Kingdom Hearts songs, and you get fucking Desire for All That Is Lost, which is great. And then you get the Twilight Town overworld theme, and that's also great, but probably the least hyped song you can get for Smash. Anyhow, next time we'll talk about Derek's final pick of those 5 plus his extra 2 that we haven't even gotten to mention yet. Alright.